on this muddy field wearing all black tonight, and be easy to tell the two teams apart because Robeson, the Mustangs, in all white tonight. And on the kickoff, Van Eskridge, he's got some running room. He's out to the 40, to the 50-yard line. He's into Mustang territory, and he's gone. And so the opening kickoff, Van Eskridge, all the way for a touchdown, and the Golden Lions strike first, no penalties on the field. And
get one block from an up back on the one of the safeties, and then he was gone.
And Doug Spada on for the extra point, and the kick is up and good. And right away, just like that, the Hefner Electric scoreboard is lit. Shelby 7, South Robeson's return to start the ball game, and the Golden Lions will now kick off. And Doug Spada, with a beautiful high kick, is going to sail about 3 yards deep. Looks like a modified wishbone attack. Under center, number 9, Braxton Hunt, the senior quarterback, and he gives to his tailback, and he's got some decent running room on first field on 2nd and 5, and a man in motion. And it's a fumbled snap, but they do recover it. But Hunt, 2 receivers to the right, 2 in the backfield, and the give is to 11 this time, the halfback. His first carry of the ball game. He's going to have very little room to roam as things now with a tight situation. They don't want to give the ball back to Shelby, and it's a sweeper on the left side, and what a play that time by DeMorris Brooks.
And we're used to seeing that, and we're used to seeing number 10 and making some tackles for loss.
Nice rush that time by the defense. They can't get to the ball, but it doesn't matter. It's a poor punt, and it's going to be downed. Wing T formation, Daryl Montgomery, the sophomore, under center. Terrell Gillette in the backfield, and he fakes the handoff. He was looking downfield. I'll tell you what, he had Travis Little the touch.
Came from the right end and got into Montgomery's backfield a little faster than he anticipated, and he got rid of that ball a little too soon.
And Montgomery on the keeper this time, and he's got a lot of running room and a blocker, and he's going to take it. Oh, they're going to call a hold, and what the heck? Daryl fell down, first of all, but they're going to call a hold deep by, I guess, the 12-yard line because we're back on the 22. So 1st and 10 for Shelby. After all said and done, on the 22-yard line of the Mustang, Shelby, from deep in Mustang territory, and the give is to Van Eskridge, and we know what happened on his first touch tonight. And I'll tell you what, he's down inside the 10, inside the 5, 1st and goal, Shelby to the 4 formation, and the usual suspects back there for the Golden Lions, Eskridge, Gillette, and Jolly. And there's a fumble on the exchange, and South Robeson came up with it. From their own 7-yard line. And on the first down, the same play as they did the last time. This time, he had already handed it off, and then he saw the ball on the ground, and he just tried to fall on top of it. Nonetheless, 2nd and long, and a nice hit that time by the Shelby defense, and a nice run, a nice second effort run. It looked like 3rd and, well, they're going to call it 3, but it's really 3rd and 4, and the give is, he is nailed that time in the backfield. Kent Cruz.
They were in the backfield, but nonetheless, it's 4th down, 4 to go, and another similar punt to last time, Paul. This is going to hit.
This time it takes a nice bounce, but you're right, Brent. We put nice pass rush on, and basically the punter's punting it straight up and headed in as every gain was positive. And looks like the same play this time is we like to pass it down the middle, and another overthrown pass.
Fumbled exchange.
2nd down and 10 for Shelby, and the give is up the middle this time to Gillette, and they made sure that he had the foot.
Exploit that.
And this time Montgomery looking to pass again. This time he's got his man complete. It's going to be near the 1st down as it was 3rd and 7, and 1st and 10 Shelby as the drive continues. And Tavoris with his first carry, and he's around the right side, and he's got some nice yardage as he's inside the 25 down to conscious move because of the turf. So the footing is holding up quite well. And on 2nd and short, another pass downfield, and double coverage that time by the Mustangs on a 20.
Again, if he would have put any air under that, that was a touchdown because Odom was behind the defense.
And you knew on 3rd and 1 who was going to get the football, and it's a 1st down Shelby as Terrell Gillette turned 5 pass plays, and I like the mix. It's keeping them honest, and another exchange fumble between Montgomery and Gillette. And I tell you, we haven't seen it all year, and we've seen it twice here in the first quarter.
They can't tackle me.
Well, nobody can tackle him. He should have been doing this all year then. And guess what? They can't tackle him. Terrell Gillette, touchdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guys trying to tackle him, and Paul, they never got him. Even went in the end zone with 4 or 5 guys hanging on him and still standing. So.
Terrell, Big Ed Gillette on for the extra point, but the Golden Lions having their way thus far as they lead this ball game early, and Spada ready to put the exclamation point on yet another score. As we mentioned, the weather in the field really hasn't been a factor. On the snap, however, all kinds of stuff going on. I don't know what. That was ugly. The ball. So here we go again. Just an extra point attempt. Doug Spade, the snap is good by McMurray. The kick is perfect. And with 3:35 to play in the first quarter, Shelby 14, South Robeson 0. Robeson early. South Robeson, that is. 14-0 Shelby on the Hefner Electric scoreboard, and we still have 3:35 to play in the ball game. And Doug Spade, a kickoff, again, will sail deep into the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Robeson must. And it's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 20-yard line. Hunt again under center. And the give is the same play they've done on every single first down. And I think, and it's 2nd and 12 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And as we say that, Hunt drops back to pass, and he's got a completion to his fullback. It's only going to be about a 3-yard gain, but that's
the injured player for South Robeson. And a new quarterback in there, and the fumble on the play at the line of scrimmage, recovered by South Robeson. No. Receiver to the right, wing T on first down for the Golden Lions. Right side, Montgomery back to throw, and he's sacked. Right wing T. Montgomery gets the snap. Here's a buck sweep to Tavares Jolly, and Jolly spinning.
Tavares Jolly the ball.
And goal for Shelby. Receiver wide right is Sutton. Wing T. Montgomery takes a snap inside, handoff to Van Eskridge. Van is in the end zone. Touchdown. Eskridge.
David Royster to hold.
Spada to attempt the extra point. Royster will hold. Snap and the kick. It's up. And it's good. 1:33 left, first quarter. Medical. Spada, end over end kickoff. It's again in the end zone for the touch. Robinson and the gun. And back in there at quarterback is Hunt, and he keeps the football and picks up maybe a yard to the
shotgun again as they feel some desperation, and they're in, I guess what you'd call a sort of a 2-minute offense. And Shelby got lucky that time because he had his receivers.
Blitzing, so that left Martin to have to come up from his cornerback slot.
And 3rd and 9, Hunt looking for the deep ball down the field, and the closest. They not only have 2 receivers back, they've got 2 safety guys also.
Also what I like is the guys back to receive it were only 25 yards past the line of scrimmage.
And DeMorris Brooks receives it for Shelby. And here in the first quarter, Shelby's leading 21-0 on the Hefner Electric scoreboard. And it looks like this time we're going to the power I formation as Jolly gets the pitch. He's got a nice block by Gillette, and Jolly's going to be tackled by his jersey. He almost broke.
A linebacker came over unblocked and made the
Country 1390.
Thanks, Joe, and welcome back in. Paul Pasco, Brent Pasco with you. 2nd and 5 for the Golden Lions from the 40-yard line of South Robeson. On the give, it's up the middle to Terrell Gillette. He's got the first down and more.
That line of scrimmage was holding him that whole 10 yards.
1st and 10 Shelby. They try to run blitz this time, and the pitch by Montgomery is a fumble, and it's recovered by the Mustangs.
Ball went about 2 feet, just squirted. I mean, it was nowhere even close to getting to Van.
Yeah, 1st and 10, Hunt ready to pass again, and he's under heavy pressure, and he throws an interception. It's picked off by Kent Cruz. Kent Cruz down the sideline, and he's tackled by Hunt, who threw the intercept because we're down, stomping on the door again.
We're right at the 10, it looks like, Paul.
And let's see if we can't hold on to the football this time as the give is to Gillette. And Gillette, again, with some positive yardage. He gets Shelby players around. Right to Kent Cruz. And the give is to Van Eskridge. Van looking for his 3rd score of the night. He's dancing, and he's in. Touchdown, Shelby, Van Eskridge.
And what?
Touchdown of the first half. As his touchdown percentage per touch, as we were talking about, is phenomenal this season. And he is in the end zone again. Spada on for the extra point. Royster to hold and McMurray to snap. The kick is down, it's up, and it's good. And with 10:36 to play in the first half, it's Shelby 28.
The lounge, or your favorite beverage to complement.
Shelby 28. South Robeson 0 on the Hefner Electric scoreboard, and Golden Lions have only stopped themselves tonight. And for the first time, there's going to be a kick return as he takes it from the 5-yard line. He's got a little bit of running room, and well, that hole was set down quickly. And back under center this time, it's not the shotgun, and it's a little trick play as it's a kind of a sweep, but DeMorris Brooks has nothing to do with that.
Almost don't even have double digits in yards, and I don't think they do.
And this time the same play across the left side. Graham with a little better, and it's 3rd and long again, 3rd and 6. And to give it to the fullback, and he's got a first down. So the first down that I can remember for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. And this time I thought it was a fumble, but it was...
The Shelby defense was about 8 guys in the box this time.
And it's Locklear again up the middle. He's got some decent yardage. He's a big load, that's for sure. Changes on defense, and from the shotgun, Hunt's got plenty of time this time, and he's got a man open, but nice coverage that time by the Golden Lions. It looks like Debo
is here. We got single coverage out here, wide with Tyree. Looks like Doug might be coming on a blitz from the right side.
And does the play clock expire on him? Well, they formation. Of course, look for a fake as possible, but and it is a fake. And he shouldn't have done that. Oh my, that was Hunt. Hunt not only is the quarterback, but he's the punter. He pretended he wanted to fake the punt out on that play. 1st and 10 Shelby from the 33-yard line of the Mustangs. And Montgomery's looking down the field. He's going for the end zone. And overthrown again, a nice diving effort that time by my defense and the offense. Just an incomplete pass, but I guess the angle of the referee said something else, and Shelby will benefit. And on the carry this time is Tavoris Jolly, and Tavoris with a nice hard run as he fights for some extra yardage at the yard marker.
Wing tee. Montgomery takes the snap. Hands off to Gillette over the left side. Gillette still on his feet, drives down near the 5 before he's gang tackled.
I mean, he should get a touchdown for that.
But he may right here.
5:33 to play here in the first half, and the give this time is to Jolly, and Jolly will get his first taste of the end zone tonight as he goes in from 6 yards out, and the Golden Lions are on. A very busy man tonight.
And that he has. And the snap is taking forever. But here it comes, a good hold, the ball's up, and it is good. 35 for Shelby, 0 Classic Country, 1390.
When it's your
Robeson tonight, 35-0 here, and we're still in the first half. Doug Spada with yet another kickoff, and this one will be into the end zone for a touchback. So
just picked the pass off and ran it back to the 10-yard line. So
they weren't seeing Carswell are sitting out for different reasons. One's an illness and one's a little injury. So I mean, you just got to. It was, and he's playing right next to Keon Ross on that front, and Kent Cruz causes another fumble, and the Golden Lions are going to come up with it, folks. And yes, it is 270 pounds. 1st and 10 for Shelby, 4:38 to play in the first half, and they've got it back in scoring position again, and Terrell Gillette might score on the first play, and he does. Terrell Gillette.
And there's a couple, 2 or 3 Mustangs in his way.
Continue to pound the end zone. Doug Spada with his bruised foot is on, and the kick is up, and once again it's perfect. With 4:31 to Portland Lion football in Classic Country, 1390.
Come check out the
playoffs. Shelby with the top seed in the Western 2A, and holy smokes, Brent, you're the right fielder. I mean, anyway, 1st and 10 South Robeson from guess what? Yeah, their own 20. Hunt to pass it, and I tell you what, every goal. I see Mr. Royster over here taking snaps now, so he's probably going to go in. But I'll tell you what, a nice run this time, and it's going to be a first down and a whole lot. Robeson 42-0 on the Hefner Electric scoreboard, and on 1st and 10, Graham again with a nice hard run. He's out across midfield and into Shelby. So they're finally into Shelby territory at the 43-yard line. The give is this time the fullback, that's Locklear. Locklear and other reserves have had a lot of playing time, and that's really where most of the yardage and the scores have come from the opposition this season, is late in the
4th quarter and only 68 in the other 3 quarters combined.
And that's just mop-up time, folks. On 3rd and long, Hunter unloads it deep. It's incomplete. 3-yard line now. Shotgun formation for Hunt. 2 receivers left, 1 right. It's a low snap. He comes up with it. Then it's a delayed draw up the middle. They're going to get about 3. They've ever started on our own side of the field.
You're right.
2:50 to play here in this first half. We're still in the first half, and it's 42-0 Shelby on the Hefner Electric scoreboard, and we do have some subs in on the Shelby offense. Roseboro with his first touch of the night, and
he got it.
Oh, he does fumble. He had a first down, and he fumbled at the end of the run, and it's recovered by long first half, as there's been just a ton of scoring by Shelby and a ton of turnovers. And the ball up for grabs this time, and it's going to go incomplete. And once again, Terrence Norris
and intercept him, but we just haven't been able to hold on to it.
2nd and 10. The give was across the left side to Graham. Graham with nowhere to go this time as Shelby
losing yardage every time.
3rd and 13. Hunt is under center, and the give is, oh, what a play that time by Mr. Allen. What happened there? Austin Ararm made the tackle. And it brings up 4th and 17, a loss of 5, and they are forced to punt. And Shelby fumbles the punt. Roseboro fumbles it still, and finally falls on top of it, and Shelby will get the football back.
You have, and I commend you for that.
Tell you what. And David Royschner in at quarterback for Shelby, and the give is across the right side this time, and nowhere to go. He had a little hole, and it shut very quickly.
It's about 30 seconds left in the half. Wing T. And here is handoff up the middle. The opening night of the state 2.
Shelby Motors, come blow it back.
Golden Lions on the Mustangs 20.
Shelby 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. Royster hands it off to Roseboro, and Roseboro is going to be swarmed under at the 25.
For Roseboro, but we're not going to call it anything because it's still first down, and we've lost 10 yards.
So the 34 now is the spot. 1st and 10, Shelby. Royster under center, and the give is to Parks in the fullback slot. He's got some nice yardage. Parks running hard inside the 25-yard line. He's got back to penalty yardage. So he's probably going to be back right up the middle in a muddy field, and tonight he's going to get a lot of carries, I think, in this second half. And here's his second of the half as he's down inside the 20. 3rd and 4 for the Golden Lions. Wing T formation. And the give is the trap, and a nice play that time by the Mustangs as Roseboro will get nothing. No yards on that play.
And he is walking off, so maybe that's at least a good sign.
And it's 4th down for Shelby from the 23-yard line, 4th and 4. And Shelby's going to go for it. Why not? Why kick a field goal and add an insult on the score? So they're going for it, and the give is up the middle of the Parks. He's got nowhere to go, folks. He's going to lose a couple on the play.
I'll tell you, that's the play that we have said is probably
It's like the typical starting 5 is Hunt is in, and the same play they've done first down about 8 times tonight.
And a bit more yardage here against the second unit.
And this time on the first down carry, the fullback up the middle.
WADA Shelby, Classic Country 13-9.
Half. They're not going to come back and win it, so why not ref with the ball game? I mean, 42-0 Shelby, and we're just kind of playing for next week right now. Nice hard running again by the Mustangs. This formation trips to the right. Hunt fumbles the snap. I do think they recovered it, but
it was rushed out of the pocket, so a bounced snap on out of the shotgun. But he's going to complete a pass over the middle, and it's going to be close to a first down. That to number 5
is in at safety. And the give is the Graham sweep around the left side, and Doug Scott tries to pull him down, holds on long enough for the rest of the group.
Their 3rd of this drive.
And under center, the give is to the fullback this time. That looks like Locklear, and Locklear. And the give is to Locklear again. And I see the theory right now, Brent, is that
a penalty, and we're going to have 1st and 2.
1st and 2, Graham running hard, but I think he in his 2nd and 1. And the give is that left sweep to Graham. Why not? It's worked against these reserves so far in the 3rd. 1st and goal for the Mustangs. Hunt under center, and as I said, it's the 2 big guys in the backfield. Both of the fullbacks are in there. They're just going to pound this, I guarantee it. And sure enough, it's Locklear who tries to follow Strong into the middle of the field. And the Mustangs will give it this time to Strong over the left side. He gets down, I think, inside the 5. And from the 3 this time. It looked like they pulled a little early, but they don't call any flags. And the Shelby defense does stop the run. The left guard,
Briscoe, he's a sophomore that just was moved up this week. Also 31, that is Brian Hayes, also a sophomore, moved up from the JV team this year.
And on 4th and goal, it's right up the middle, and I believe that's Locklear, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So the old-fashioned, straight ahead, toe on it, and it's good. It's South Robeson 7.
Got about 20 more total yards in South Robeson thanks to that drive, yet lead by 35 points.
And it is indeed an onside kick. It will be Hunt. And Shelby gets it, so nice try. Why not? You're
Sam Coleman in at receiver. I see Parks running to the sideline, so he must be coming out of the game. 31, Brian Hayes. There's penalty flags everywhere. Backs. Brian Hayes, of course, coming up from the JV team at fullback, and Royster, the QB.
And the give is to Roseboro, who fumbled and on the same type of carry last
face
time.
Mask, I believe.
It's an 8 now for Shelby. Royster under center, and the give is to Haynes, the fullback. He's carrying tacklers. Boy, that looks a little eerily familiar. Dragging run. That was kind of nice. And he gets 7 on the play, and this time on 2nd and short, the handoff is to 20. That's Elon Card, and Card re-down, basically. And so 3rd and short for the Golden Lions. The ball just past half field, and the give is to Haynes. Haynes really hardly has anywhere to go, but I still think he got the first down. Spot on the Mustang 48-yard line, and we are going for it. Royster and Haynes are the 2 main feature backs. Shelby with a handoff to Haynes. Haynes definitely has the first down, and Morris, he's breaking tackles, Brent, and he's to the outside. He's got some running. Look at Haynes with some speed. And he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's going to be a 39-yard run by Mr. Hayes.
And 1st and goal for Shelby. And around the right side is Elon Card. And Card has got nowhere to go as they wrestle him and throw him to the... Shows some speed there to where he could take Van's spot without a problem. Roseboro on the carry around the left side, and he is dragged down. He gets about a yard.
He may be able to step in next year and take over that other tailback spot from Van, or maybe even, platoon him and Parks at fullback and keep him fresh.
3rd and 12, and the give is Haynes up the middle, and Haynes will be in the end zone. You can't stop him, folks. That's officially a 12. Well,
there's some questions about how much eligibility he'll actually have at Shelby. I've heard that he may only have 1 season left in his career, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit of a high snap. Nice job by Royster to bring it down, and the kick is good. And with 9:54 to play in the ball game, 30 seconds, you're listening to Golden Lion football, which means home field advantage throughout the playoffs. And it looks like tonight they'll have no problem advancing. As on the kickoff, Doug Spada kicks this one about 8. No friend.
So is Lindsey Tapia. I see 59 Patrick McMurray in as well. 27 Calvin Brown. 11 David Royster. Travis Pettis is in there. 68 Josh
Clear gets 3 on the rush. And on 2nd down, a little trickery there as they run it a fake and around the left side, and boom, a nice hit by Arsenio Park.
Is going to be able to be a little bit more used on defense because you're going to have Haynes in there just in case Gillette gets hurt too. So lots of depth being built by the...
And that brings up 4th and 16, and the Mustangs are going to have to punt again. It's a low snap. Nice job, and actually the best punt of the night. And it's Roseboro cannot field the punt again as Shelby's reserves are having all kinds.
Haynes stays in, I believe, at fullback. Elon Carr stays in, but this time Pettis in at the tailback. I bet he gets a carry here. He is the speedster.
And looks like they're looking downfield to give Royster a shot.
Oh, my goodness.
You got
excited there thinking it was a sure 7.
And it was a sure 7. Anyway, 2nd and 10, and Pettis does get a carry. He's got some yards, and look at him go. Pettis with some nice yardage as he takes.
Scored, he was 15 yards beyond them, so the speedster with a 20-yard run.
And this time it's Card around the left side. Card with some nice running and some cutback moves.
And he's breaking tackles.
And he did not like
this week. His grandma is always worried about him getting hurt, and I said, you know, you're a good kid, and he's fought back from some injuries. And as I say that, Hayes is breaking tackles, and Paul, he's almost into the end zone.
Wow. Haynes taking that one. They have at least made this broadcast exciting for the fourth quarter.
I'm enjoying this. I want to see Elon score.
But it's going to be Haynes, folks, as he is into the end zone from 3 yards out all game.
Hey, it's fun watching. Made a long comeback. Coach Norman says he's one of his best practice players on the entire
favorite tonight, and they are indeed living up to their billing as the kickoff again.
8-11 watching Royster lead this team with Pettis and Card and Haynes and Roseboro, Paul. Still in, Royster still in. 66 is in Josh Haynes, another sophomore, Paul, that came up from the JV team this week. So
guess what the first down string offense in for the Mustangs. Hunt under center. The give, I think, is up the middle. That's Locklear. He's got the first down. As he's
not a lot of depth there on this Mustang team.
And on first down around the right side, there's flags on the play, but not before some nice yardage, about 8 yards on the carry.
7. So we'll give him 9. And my bad, Mr. Locklear.
And here he is on first down. Across the left side is Graham. And Graham fighting hard out to about the 44-yard line. So very nice pickup that time. This is what the Hefner Electric scoreboard says, and that's in favor of the Golden Lions. And the give this time up the middle to Locklear. And Locklear
looking like Terrell Gillette, carrying about, and it's a 20-yard gain for Mr. Locklear.
And the give is around the right to McLean. McLean getting strung out that time by the Shelby defense, and he's going to go down fighting. Ran right with him, strung him out, and took him down. Nice play on the defense by Shelby. And back to pass is Hunt. He's got a man open, that's Graham. It's complete, and he's going to have a first down. Nice tackle in the open field that time. By Daniel Strong in the backfield, but Hunt looks to pass. He's scrambling out of trouble. He's got a man, but it's too late as Pettis.
I also see Pettis in coverage, so.
But they don't. The give is to McLean, and again, nice job by the Shelby. It looks like, is that Card?
Josh Briscoe and Brian Haynes, and the only one that hasn't gotten in the game is Nick Engel, the freshman kicker. But we have seen him earlier this season, Paul.
And it's 3rd and 9 with 40 seconds to play, and Hunt is in the shotgun. Strong was out of the ball game, but no, that's Locklear. He comes back in, and down the field is complete inside the 5-yard line, stretching toward the end zone, but unable to make it. It's yard line.
15-yard pass play,
and
the score on the last play of the game just to lose by 40 or 50 points.
And Shelby lets him go into the end zone. No big deal, as it's a lot fantasy team, if nothing else, today.
Oh, well, I got him on my fantasy team.
And the kick is no good as it's off to the right. And I have to let the scoreboard. Let's take a 30-second break. We're back to end this to 13, and another onside kick attempt by South Robeson. And I think it went out of bounds.
Just run, you know, a regular running play just to get these kids some experience.
Well, they're in a wing T formation, which is not your typical knee, but that's still what Royster does. So that'll do it, folks. David Royster takes the knee for Shelby. And the Shelby will successfully advance to the second round of the State 2A playoffs. We'll be at home next week. I'm not sure who we're playing yet, but we'll do it from Blanton Memorial Stadium, and we will